Welcome back, Neilville Foodies, and we're back again with another quick video tutorial. But before you do anything, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Also hit the notification button, that is the little bell button, so you can get all notifications immediately when we post up our videos, because I promise you, you do not want to miss what is coming out of Neilville. And so tonight, guys, I decided to do some homemade meatball sliders. And for our ingredients, we have our Hawaiian rolls, we have ground beef, we have a spicy Italian sausage, we have our Prego marinara sauce, we have our garlic, we have our mozzarella cheese, and panko breadcrumbs. I did forget to place in my video my eggs, my onions, and also I'm going to be using a little sour cream in this as well. So step back. Here we go. So the first thing we want to do is, of course, get our meat in our bowl. And you can use any meat that you want to. If you don't eat beef, of course, you can use ground chicken or ground turkey. You can do all beef, you can do all chicken, all turkey, you can do all sausage, but we chose to do our spicy sausage and our ground beef, and that is 1 pound of both of those. And I will make sure I have all my ingredients in the description box, so it'd be easier for you to copy and paste in your notes if you wanted to go to the store and get these ingredients. And so what I did, instead of chopping an onion, I put my onions and garlic in a small food little processor, and I cremated them to where it wouldn't be big pieces of onions and garlic in my meatballs. I also added in about a half a cup of breadcrumbs. We had 2 eggs that we had beaten. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention my parsley. This is Italian parsley. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. And also, I'm going to be adding my seasonings, which is my roasted garlic herb. I'm adding some Sazon seasoning. Guys, at this point, like I tell you all the time, honey, it's your kitchen. Do what you want. Whatever seasonings you like, honey, that's up to you. If you want to add your onion powder, your garlic powder, go ahead and do that. I did not do that this time. I just didn't want to. I felt like the onions and the garlic that I pulverized was good enough. And now I'm grinding in some more Italian seasoning. And I'm also adding about a half a cup of Parmesan as well in this. Y'all, it was so good. Now, I did say I was adding sour cream. The sour cream helps keeps the meatballs moist to where they're not like dried out, but it doesn't because you don't want it so moist that it falls apart. That's not a good meatball. But I think sour cream helps perfectly with keeping that balance of moisture that you want in your meatballs. And so now we're just making sure we mix everything together really well. I started with one hand and I realized, yeah, this ain't doing it. So I did go in with both hands and really mix my ingredients together. And I also would like to say, if you're not following me on YouTube, please do. Neilville's Kitchen, honey. We would love to have you. I do have recipes on there that I don't have on my YouTube cooking channel. Also, follow me on Instagram, Design for Purpose. I think that's my Instagram name. You know what? I need to change my Instagram. You know what? I'm getting off track. Okay, so now we have our meatballs, our mixture together. Now, what I did put this in the refrigerator for about an hour because I wanted to kind of firm up, because I don't want my meatballs falling apart. I want my meatballs to be meatballs. And so that is a pretty big, well, it's a regular size ice cream scoop that I use to scoop out my meatballs, and those 2 pounds made me 12. No, it was 12, 13. About 14. Yeah, it was 14 meatballs. One of them was smaller than the rest of them. But yeah, that's what it did. It made me 14 meatballs. And so I rolled them, but then I actually smashed them because if anybody knows about ground beef, it's going to puff up again. And I didn't want those huge, like just puffed up to where the sandwich looked weird. So I smashed them to where they would still look like meatballs, but also they wouldn't be so rounded and big that they look weird when you put the bread on them, if that makes sense. And so I preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and we're going to put these in the oven for about 20 minutes. While these are in the oven, I did go ahead and take a knife and half my Hawaiian rolls, and that's why they look like that. And so the first thing that you want to do with these Hawaiian rolls, I went ahead and added cheese to the bottom layer. And I add cheese to the bottom layer because I did not want to put the sauce first, because it'll make the bread soggy. And so you add your layer of cheese, and this is mozzarella cheese. I also have a mixture of provolone and mozzarella that we'll be using actually on top of the meatballs. And so while we got our bread ready, our meatballs had gotten done, and so I wanted to now, if you want to make your own marinara, your own tomatoes, honey, it's your kitchen, do what you want. But ain't nobody got time for that, okay? My people be wanting to eat. And so we have to doctor up some good marinara sauce. So we added some roasted garlic and onions. No, roasted garlic and herbs. I added a little sugar. Not a lot, just like a tablespoon and a half, just to get that acidity taste out of your sauce. I also added some Italian seasoning, and I'm also adding some more Parmesan to my my marinara sauce, because it's your kitchen. Do what you want. Like, don't take something out of the bottle and just use it that way. Honey, add something to it. Make it yours. Make it to your liking. And so that's basically what we did. We just kind of spruced it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to start adding my meatballs back to the marinara sauce. And y'all, I promise you, it looks like it's a lot of steps, but it's so easy. It's so easy and so delicious. Like, my family devoured these. Do you hear me? They liked it. I also did, which I'll tell you at the end of the video, some wings as well, some hot wings. And honey, they love them meatballs better than the hot wings. I was shocked. But anyway, once you get your sauce, your meatballs in the sauce, now we're going to take and layer our meatballs on our Hawaiian rolls. And I'm using a scooper because I want to scoop some of the sauce under the meatballs to put on the layer of cheese. So that's why I'm using a scooper to do that. Once I got everything layered, I went ahead and went back and put extra sauce on top of my meatballs. And after I put the extra sauce on top of my meatballs, I added more cheese. And this is when I used the mozzarella provolone mixture. And y'all, when I tell y'all, these things were so cheesy, but they were so good. I mean, I don't even eat meatball sandwiches like from Subway and stuff, but I'll tell you why later on in the video. I did explain why. But these, like I said, these were so good. And so now what I'm getting ready to do is add the cheese on top. Now, the thing about after you add your cheese, guys, you don't put your top bun back on yet, because you want the cheese to melt on top of your subs with on top of your meatball sliders without your top bun overcooking. And so what I did was, once I added my cheese, I went ahead and put my meatball subs back in the oven without the top for about 10 minutes. Then, as you see, now my cheese has melted. Now I'm going to add the top buns back, and put them back in the oven. That way, you don't have to worry about your cheese not really melting, but your top bun is already done. And you don't want to overcook, your bun. So, that was the purpose of go ahead and putting the meatballs in so the top of the cheese can melt. So now we're putting on our buns. And then once we get our buns on, we're going to scrape. We're going to put butter on top of our buns. And make sure you just have them covered and coated real good. Then we'll stick these back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Just enough to make the buns toasty and brown. Kind of crispy on the outside, but soft in the middle. Baby, listen. Brought them back out. You see that? Threw some Parmesan cheese on there. And threw some parsley flakes. Because parsley make everything so pretty. I think I'm a top chef. You can't tell me nothing. Listen, I know what I'm doing. Y'all better quit playing with me. And I didn't even use the dry parsley, baby. We went and got fresh parsley. Don't play with me. We upgraded. But listen, my kids gonna tell you how they liked it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, guys. So, as you see, I got my boys down here. They are ready to do a test taste with these meatball subs. Y'all, look at that cheese ball. Y'all had to sing that. I'm sorry. Okay. Y'all gonna have to get a plate. Look at that. Alright. Next up. Whoever's next, you better come on. This is our homemade meatball subs. Y'all, look at it. You ready? Okay. Get your plate. Close my cabinet. My kids, I swear.
Hello, ladies. I'm back. Been a long time since you've seen my beautiful face. Let's just get to it.
Okay. Go ahead. Bite the sandwich. I know you want the cheese. It's in there. Y'all show me it's quiet.
Here we go. That's good. That's so good. The meatball.
I guess Christopher can't say anything. He's too busy inspecting the product. I don't know. Christopher, do you like it?
Oh.
Christopher is gonna be cut out on my videos, y'all. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Guys, it's movie night, so we did some meatball sliders. We got some hot wings over here we have done. Kids wanted some fries. So, that's what we doing tonight. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Y'all gotta try these sliders. They are so fire. One of the things that I like about these sliders is because I put the cheese layer, excuse me, because I put the cheese layer down, the sauce does not soak through and cause the bread to be soaked. Because I do not like soggy bread. That's why I don't eat meatball subs at Subway. Because, they put the sauce all over the bread. I just do not like soggy bread. If my bread ain't in my beans, that's the only way I like soggy bread is when my cornbread is in my beans. That's it. But, try these meatball subs, guys. Tell me how you like it. Ignore my son. Oh, Lord.
I can't ignore this beautiful
Let me
face.
know what you would do different. If you would, what you would change, because I love taking suggestions as far as, how people changed the recipe and made it their own. Because, that's my motto. It's your kitchen. Do what you want. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. Remember, honey, it's your kitchen.
Do what you want.
All right, guys. We'll see you another day.
And wait.